It's week 6 of the NFL, and our focus is on George Pickens. He went well over...
And off we go from Las Vegas. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Raiders in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. A quick throw, but incomplete. When you look at this defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Not bad for a 4th-round draft pick. Well over 100 career starts now. And the chemistry with his top targets, really on point. They spend a lot of time in practice and after practice making sure the routes are run well, and he knows exactly where they're going to be on the field. And when they get open, he delivers.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 98 yards, too shy of 100.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Again, it's Edwards. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Cousins now. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Off the play fake, Cousins. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was third down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. This is caught by Evans. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Well, it's caught, and they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chase Claypool. His first touchdown on the year. And the Desperados are on the board first here in Vegas. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Christian Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And this drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. They run once more with Edwards. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense for the Raiders very strong in that victory a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 3rd and 2. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. To the right side, this is Edwards. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's brought down. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Edwards is in for a touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Marcus Jones, a return man. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Second quarter from Vegas, the home-standing Raiders with a football here, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. The Yeoman's effort on that last drive. 7 carries, got the touchdown as well. And the O-line probably got a little extra oxygen on the sideline in between.
And deservedly so, because they were also calling for him to continue to get the ball, because there's a rhythm that gets established, right? When you're running it well and the back's getting the ball and he's in sync and reading blocks, and the offensive line wants to continue to pound away. Haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than he likes to run block. And that last drive, we saw the end result, didn't we?
Yep, and all were rewarded with a trip to pay dirt. This offense on third down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Cousins. That is caught. It's a big play there on third down. 48 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run here with Edwards, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once more, Edwards trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Straight ahead, Walker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Here's Tua. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He completes this to Walker. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he is going to lose yardage here. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Keanu Benton able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They go play action. Cousins. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Play action now, Cousins. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Again, it's Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Cousins. And that one too wide and incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And the Raiders have got him. Micah Parsons drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great...
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. But one more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Cousins to throw it. Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Cousins on first down. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got Allen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Throwing, Cousins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And on 4th and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. So they bring out their punter, standing right around the midfield stripe. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. Shedding the tackle, and gives him some room. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. And they were right in that gray area on the edge of long field goal range, maybe too short to punt it. So the defense probably was expecting this was a possibility.
They should have been, and in most cases, what you do on defense is you go to what they call punt safe. In other words, you leave your defense on the field, prepare for them to possibly go for it, and then you just have a little bit different responsibilities. You're not really trying to get a big return. You just want to make sure you get the ball back. But they fell asleep at the switch.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Gus Edwards. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Desperados take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Down to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Cousins now. And his pass incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And on now is the punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Now Tua. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Walker now on 1st and 10. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a throw here, hauled in. That one a first down pickup of 8. Tua sets up to pass it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Tua's throw complete to Otten. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
He finds his target, Allen. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now on the afternoon. And the Desperados take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And now here come the Raiders. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive lineup.
Yeah, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here now a 3rd down and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Tua now on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw brought in by Watson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Walker. They find some open field here. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Here's Tua. He's got this to Pickens. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Tua going to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to pass. Tua. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Connection made with Shenault. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Tua now, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. George Pickens, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Albuquerque offense ready to take over once again. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, it's Tua. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Cade Otton, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is Cousins. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now Cousins. And that will be incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Jones on the return. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And that will come the offense as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tua now on 1st down. He finds Pickens over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Tua. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Tua to throw again. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing, Tua. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. Tua back to Walker on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's Tua. And
George Pickens with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Raiders have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So Kirk Cousins in the offense. Down by 4. Exactly 1 minute remaining. Now Cousins. Their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that could be used against them.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Here's Cousins as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Cousins.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion,
and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cousins to throw.
Pass complete to Edwards. And he will hustle out of bounds. That stops the clock. But boy, that's just a very minimal gain. And also, keep in mind, it's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had...
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Las Vegas, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week.
Meanwhile, for Albuquerque,
the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.